Now today I will tell you about the diffraction of light waves, their definition and condition. The diffraction means the bending of light rays. So first I am taking the diffraction of the light rays. So what is the definition of this diffraction? Definition. The first definition of the diffraction is that the bending of the light rays at the sharp edges of the obstacle or the aperture and spreading the light waves in the geometrical shadow of the obstacle is called the diffraction of light waves. One more definition, or in the lower classes like 6th, 7th and 8th class, this is taught to the students that the light moves in a straight path or the rectilinear path. This is called the rectilinear propagation of the waves. When the light waves are bending, it means that there is the deviation of the light waves from the rectilinear propagation. So this is also a definition. So now we can define deviation of light waves from rectilinear propagation is called diffraction. Diffraction of waves. Deviation of light waves from rectilinear propagation is called the diffraction of light waves. One more definition, or this is the trespassing of the light waves in the geometrical shadow of the obstacle. That is called the diffraction. Tres trespassing of light waves. In the geometrical shadow of overstated is called diffraction of waves. Trespassing of light waves in the geometrical shadow. So this is the unauthorized passing of the light rays or spreading of the light rays in the geometrical shadow. That is called the diffraction of the light rays. So these are the definitions of this diffraction of the light rays. Diffraction is the basic property of waves. यानी है क्या कि हमने बहुत सारी घटनाएं पढ़ी हैं, इंटरफेरेंस भी पढ़ लिया, इससे पहले रिफ्लेक्शन पढ़ लिया, डिफ्रैक्शन पढ़ लिया, अब हम इसमें डिफ्रैक्शन पढ़ रहे हैं. तो इनमें है क्या ये ऑल दीज आर रिलेटेड विद द वेव थ्योरी ऑफ द लाइट. तो which phenomena is more better that we can say that this is the wave nature of light. तो इसमें क्या होता है, जो डिफ्रैक्शन होता है ये बेसिक प्रॉपर्टी होती है. अगर हम ये कहते हैं that certain being is the wave, it means that this must be diffracted. I will tell you in the next chapters that the moving electron wave, the moving electron beam behaves like a wave, and this electron beam is diffracted by the diffraction centers. So that I will tell you in the chapter of de Broglie waves. So whenever we say that there is a wave, it means that there must be the diffraction of this one. If it is not diffracted, then this is not the wave. तो डिफ्रैक्शन होना बहुत जरूरी है. अगर डिफ्रैक्शन नहीं होता है तो वहाँ कोई वेव नहीं होती. देयर इज नो वेव एट ऑल. सिमिलरली एक्स रेज, ऑल दीज आर डिफ्रैक्टेड फ्रॉम द क्रिस्टल्स. सो व्हेन वी से दैट देयर इज ए वेव, इट मीन्स दैट इट मस्ट हैव द प्रॉपर्टी ऑफ डिफ्रैक्शन. डिफ्रैक्शन में डिफ्रैक्शन पैटर्न होता है, इसकी कलर्स होते हैं, डार्क एंड ब्राइट फ्रिंज होती हैं, जस्ट लाइक द इंटरफेरेंस पैटर्न. तो क्या होता है कि जो डिफ्रैक्टेड वेव्स होती हैं उनमें भी इंटरफेरेंस होता है. तो डिफ्रैक्शन और इंटरफेरेंस दोनों साथ साथ होती हैं, लेकिन इनमें सबसे पहले डिफ्रैक्शन होता है, उसके बाद फिर इंटरफेरेंस होता है. Diffraction and interference both takes place simultaneously, but first there is is diffraction, and then the diffracted waves interfere. So first diffraction will take place, then there will be the interference of the light. Now we will discuss about the conditions of diffraction. Conditions. Let A equal to size of oostatic, lambda equal to wavelength of wave. Then condition is A upon lambda should be less than equal to 1, or A less than equal to lambda. If this condition is satisfied, only then diffraction will take place. If this condition is satisfied, the diffraction of wave will be over. और अगर ये कंडीशन सेटिस्फाइड नहीं होती है तो इसमें कोई डिफ्रैक्शन नहीं होता. So now we take, as you can see, this is the condition, or we have this condition. Now if A is very less than lambda, if A very less than lambda, no diffraction, no diffraction. No diffraction. And if A is very greater than lambda, no diffraction, no diffraction. But reflection will take place. Will take place. if a less than a upon lambda less than equal to 0, less than equal to 0, even no differential. So only condition is what? That a upon lambda less than equal to 1. If it is a upon lambda is very less than lambda, a is very less than lambda, as I have told you here, a is less than equal to lambda. A very less than lambda, or a is very greater than lambda, or a upon lambda less than equal to 0, even no differential. In all these conditions, no differential takes place. And this we can also write this a upon lambda very less than 1. Now let us see that which kind of waves satisfy this condition. For sound waves. Now let us see what happens about the sound waves. The velocity speed of sound in air at room temperature this is equal to 343 meter per second, and the frequency range frequency f, this is equal to 20 hertz to 20 kHz. This is for ordinary waves. Therefore lambda becomes how much? So lambda equal to 17 meter to 17 millimeter. 17 millimeter. This is what the wavelength range, and the objects around us are of this size, between 17 meter to 17 millimeter. So the sound waves can be diffracted. It means that this wavelength of the sound waves satisfies this condition. This is why that the sound waves can be easily diffracted. The size of obstacles around us satisfies the condition A less than equal to lambda, so diffraction of sound waves. Is easily observed in our daily life. You can see easily that if suppose vehicle is going on the road and is blowing the horn, then we can listen the sound here. So this is what that the sound waves coming from there are diffracted from the different obstacles coming in its way, and this diffracted wave finally reaches to the observer. So he can observe this diffraction of the sound waves. The diffraction of ultrasonic waves. Cannot be observed. Cannot be observed because their wavelengths lambda is approximately equal to 1 centimeter. Equal to 1 centimeter. And the obstacles around us, they are larger than this size. So this diffraction of the ultrasonic waves cannot be observed. Ultrasonic waves are those waves which have frequency more than 20,000 K or 20,000 Hertz. So for them this lambda becomes very small. Because of that, we cannot observe the diffraction of the ultrasonic waves. The diffraction of light waves or electromagnetic waves. Electromagnetic waves, EM waves. Is hard to observe because their wavelength lambda, this is approximately 5,000 angstrom, and this is very small value, very small value. So diffraction of the light waves cannot be observed in our daily life, but even there are so many cases in which the diffraction of electromagnetic waves can be observed. The diffraction of radio waves can be observed. Very easy. Very easy. As their lambda is equal to 125 meter to 12 meter. And this you can see that this is so much long wavelength that they can be diffracted above the hills and mountains and even the more very large buildings, monuments. So the radio programs can be heard very easily. If you are sitting inside the house and you switch on the radio, then you can listen the programs. This is why. Now here you observe the appearance of the red light at the time of sunrise and sunset is due to the diffraction of red light by the air and dust particles. And here we have the diffraction of the waves was discovered by Grimaldi. And once upon a time this question was asked in the PMD exam that who discovered this phenomena of diffraction. This phenomena was explained by Fresnel. So, you all like, share and subscribe the video. Thank you very much.